Hey, welcome back to your favorite Math 116 class. We're going to look at addition and subtraction of signed numbers. Let's look at adding in integers with like and unlike signs. Down here, some examples. First, let's talk about the procedure. When you got two numbers that have like signs, both positive, both negative, you go ahead and you add them and keep their common sign. Whereas if they have different signs, you're going to take their difference and keep the sign of the number with a larger absolute value. So we'll go ahead and look at some examples here for adding some signed numbers. For example, -7 plus 3. You know, what that's saying on a number line is you're at -7 here, and you're going and you're adding 3. 1, 2, 3. So where do you end up at? -4, right? So -7 plus 3, you know, they got different signs there, so you got to take their difference, which is 4, and then you have more of the negative, if you will, so -7 plus 3. It's kind of like if I'm in debt $7 and I earn $3 or I pay off $3 of debt, I'm still in the hole $4, right? Whereas the next one, both of these are positive, right? You're going 6 plus 7 more, you earn $6, you're adding 7 more dollars, you got $13. You know, this next one, -3 plus a -9. I really don't like the double sign there. So what I do is I say, well, a positive times a negative is a negative right here. So this can simplify into -3 minus 9. So if I'm in debt $3, I'm going in more debt, $9, I'm in debt $12. In other words, you're at -3 and you're going back 9 more. You're subtracting 9 from there. So you end up at -12 if you go back 9, right? 2 plus a -12, again, I'm going to simplify that to 2 minus 12. So if I have $2 and I subtract $12, I have -$10. Make sure you do these by hand when you're doing these. Don't use a calculator doing this homework. Positive times a negative is a negative, so -4 minus 6, you got -10. Negative times a negative is a positive, so you got -14 plus 10, so you end up with -4, and you can go ahead and pause this anytime and practice these prior to me going over them. A positive times a negative is a negative, so you got -14 minus 10, so you got -24, right? You're in debt $14, you're going more debt, $10, you're in debt $24. And let's clean up these double signs here on this fourth one. 7 minus 5, you got a positive times a negative is a negative. You got negative times a negative, you got a positive. So you got 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 plus 8 is 9 on that. And let's move on here. Temperature of a fluid is -10, but it increases by 5. So you're at -10 degrees Celsius, but you increase by 5, right? Getting warmer. What's the resulting temperature? -5 degrees Celsius. So if the temperature decreases by 8, so we're already at -10, but this time we're decreasing by 8, so we're getting colder. We're going to end up with -18 degrees Celsius. All right, if you want to try that at classwork, that'd be great.